Hi guys, welcome to the channel of Love. Okay, it's really early, it's like 5:57 in the morning. I'm sure it didn't go dark, completely dark last night. It looked like it was like dawn all night. So, that's the sync I picked up on. And here we are, doing a very early tarot reading. On, what day are we on? Oh, it's Wednesday. Okay, it's the 1st of July. Pinch and a punch for the first day of the month. No returns. Okay, right. What's going on then? Well, I've got the Everyday Tarot. I thought we'd use these today. The Everyday Tarot. I'm actually going to look at both energies. A lot of focus on the Divine Feminine's energy at the moment. So I thought let's have a look at both sides of the story. See what's going on with the masculines as well. I've got the tarot to go, which I might clarify with. I was actually going to clarify with the Tarot Butcher. So it looks like we've changed our minds. Let's get these out ready. Okay. A nice early morning reading. Let's do this. Let's give these Everyday Tarot. Every day. Let's have a look. What's going on today? Let's get a card for the Divine Feminines first. Wheel of Fortune, Divine Feminines. That's where you're at, or how things are turning, wrapping up them karmic cycles. Okay. So we're really on this cycle of completion. Wrapping up the old life. All those snakes, they're not coming with you. Divine Feminine, you're on the Wheel of Fortune. Divine Masculine, where are you? Well, I was going to say, where are you? Where's your energy? Where are you at? Let's see. Well, we've got the Page of Pentacles. Straight away that took me to you're in your feminine energy as well. And you're preparing to send a message. That's nice. You're balanced in your feminine energy. You're thinking like the Divine Feminine. So you're preparing a message, Divine Masculine, and the Divine Feminine's in the Wheel of Fortune. These are little short messages in here. Let's have a look. Divine Feminine's got a major arcana. Like it's major. This is a major wrapping up of a cycle. It's been coming up on the cards. It's like karmic hell out there. So we're still wrapping this up today. I was going to pinch and a punch at the first day of the month. Look, there's going to be no pinching. There's going to be no punching, okay? But when you say no return, there's going to be, I feel there's going to be no return after today. So get whatever it is that you need to get wrapped up. Do it today. It's like, okay, let's just have a read of this. Whereabouts is it? It's card number 10, come on. You are experiencing the cycle of change, Divine Feminine. The wheel is turning and your situation is constantly evolving and shifting. What goes up must come down and vice versa. Divine Masculines, I'm really intrigued by your energy because it's a feminine. Page of Pentacles. Here you are, Divine Masculine. You are inspired to start a new financial or career opportunity and see the potential to grow and manifest your goals. You are ready to up-level your skills and learn something new. Let's get another card. You're going to up-level your skills and learn something new. You're stepping up. Divine Feminine, let's get you another card. Wow. You got the World, so it's definitely a major completion. This is something you won't be going back to, okay? To have the Wheel of Fortune, it goes, this is kind of just the karmic cycle, okay? But the World card, it really does mean you're going to be leaving this behind. It's going to be gone. You really are being prepared to be propelled. And the masculine is ready to up-level. We'll look at the world first before we have a look and see another card for the masculines. You have come full circle and are celebrating the successful completion of an important project or phase. As you close one chapter, you open another. It's got to be done. Close this chapter. Okay, Divine Masculine, let's have a look. Got the Queen of Swords. Wow. You're in your truthful energy. Open communication. This is a willingness to talk. Queen of Swords. You are determined, resilient and smart. Yes, you are. You think more than you feel. You will not tolerate mistruths or excessive fluff. Instead, you get straight to the point. For this reason, many value your opinion. Wow. So it looks like I feel like you're starting a new cycle, Divine Masculine. And the Divine Feminine, she's just wrapping up the old one. So really, I feel you're ahead in this new cycle. You may have dealt with your karmic shit, like the completion. And it does look like now you're not fluffing around. Let's get another one each. Excuse me. That card there, it's dirty. Some marks on it. You might not be able to see it, but it's like, it might have got dirty for you, Divine Masculine. But I feel that whether that is going on now and you are actually wrapping up your own karmic cycles, but seeing as the Divine Feminine's got the Wheel of Fortune and the World, so it's kind of like saying that she is, but seeing as you are in your feminine energy, this could be going on for you as well, if that makes sense. This could be a feminine energy all round and you're all just wrapping up these karmic cycles. Levelling up. Interesting, because I feel like it actually really does want me to put the energies together. But I feel with the feminines here, it's a strength to actually wrap things up. The masculine, you are in your feminine's energy, or in your feminine energy, but you're not fluffing around. The Divine Feminine might be fluffing around a little bit, but you're not. I feel like the energies are very much, well, you can see, it feels very feminine. I just wanted to put that one in the middle, the Seven of Swords. Look what you're walking away from. I want to say this is the card of deception and envy. Let's read it. Seven of Swords. And I feel that's what you're walking away from. Although there's this element that you might have to play a bit dirty to actually get this job done. Let's read the Seven of Swords there, right in the middle. You cannot do everything at once. You must prioritise what's important to you, even if it means letting others down. You may need to put yourself first to get what you want. Feel, Divine Masculine, you have. I said I felt like you were the one that kind of got a bit dirty. Put your foot down, no fluffing around anymore. You're looking over your shoulder. And you're walking towards the feminine's energy, towards the divine feminine. She's in the world. She'll wrap up this cycle. You've wrapped up. Here you are. Wow, let's get the tarot to go. We're on the move. Tarot to go. Just got to make sure these cycles are completed, guys. Oh, look what's on the bottom there. That new dawn. That's what I feel like the sky's been all night. Maybe not pink like that, but it was definitely light. I kept getting up to look out the blinds. I don't know why, but it was just to check on the weather. Look, my cards are kind of a bit like that. Bit of an unsettled night, but not because, just because it just felt, it felt light. But when I say it felt light, I'm kind of not as in your feelings. It was like if you were filling something up. It's like we're filling this world up with light. Now I've got some cards that have gone on the floor here, so I best pick them up. Have a look. They were underneath this legacy. What have we got here? A little bundle here. And we seem to have a little bundle here. And then the actual deck here. Divine Feminine. Seeing as it's by your energy here, we've got the moon. Might be quite concerning. Knowing that, maybe you need to upset others. So that actually you can kind of move on to this new life. We've got the moon. And then we have the legacy. The Ace of Pentacles that's being offered. And then here it is. The legacy again. This is in a full manifestation. It's being offered and it's manifested. Right, let me have a look at these cards. We'll keep. Take it, that's the second part of the story. Let's look at this one. Ace of Pentacles. The Hangman. Five of Cups. And Justice. So the masculine's energy showing up here. He's hanging. Well, he's not hanging around. He's not fluffing around anymore. So the opportunity is being offered for this new, prosperous, abundant beginning. The Divine Masculine's hanging around, okay, whilst the Divine Feminine, he can't come until you've wrapped up your cycles, Divine Feminine. It's like he can't enter your space. It's like you can't enter your space whilst it's clouded with judgment. So he's here, hanging around, waiting. He's cool. He's had patience come up. He's very unhappy. So it looks like he can't wait really to get to these Two of Cups here. Now, seen as above is the Two of Swords, and you can see them by the cups. Two of Swords, I want to say, is So he knows where he's going. He knows he is going to this, but Five of Cups, there's a longing here for this to all be completed now. Look, it just looks so bloody here. And we have Justice. Now with Justice, I felt like this was a more balanced of the masculine, feminine energy. And that's how you get to the legacy. Why did that spin round? Because the Wheel of Fortune will spin this around. That's what's coming, guys. And it's like you don't have to go anywhere. You just need to wrap up your old life, your cycles. Here's the legacy. Okay, I'm going to pop these up here. Ten of Pentacles. Divine Masculine in the King of Pentacles energy again. Waiting patiently, bless him. Look, with his crown on. Don't prolong wrapping up these cycles, Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine is very much at this point of breaking. This is the manifestation card here. Seven of Pentacles. I want to say your area needs to be clear of any judgment. So it may have got messy so that you realise you're never going to behave like that again. I feel like it's, what's the right word? So it's like this is a massive trigger so that you can kind of get it out of your system. Because the masculine doesn't want to come into a clouded, judgmental environment when it looks like he's like asking for forgiveness here. Six of Swords, he's moving on. He wants to move on to happiness, positivity now. But we do still have the devil here. I feel he's dealt with his devil. He's gone. I don't feel like he wants to be shouted at, the divine masculine. And there has been this aggression here. I know that I myself have had my aggression come out over the last couple of days. But I'm feeling so much calmer now. It's like that, it needs to show its ugly face so that you can learn how to really tame it. Because it can't keep showing its ugly face. So very much here, divine feminines, that's why you're on the cards a lot, because the masculine is at breaking point. Once your energy is free and clear, there's space available for him to come in. Wow, what a reading. What's the bottom of the deck for the Everyday Tarot? You divine feminines moving on to calmer waters. That's what the underlying energy is. Divine masculine is also moving on. Seeing as he is in the boat on his own, I feel like divine feminine, this is to do with family. Divine masculine, I believe, has broken free. Wow. So there's the underlying energies. I'm going to read those. What I'm looking at is, I'm thinking, well, they don't really line up, but they do. Kind of. If we push these along. I feel like the devil wants to go there. We'll put the legacy up now. Let's have a look at it from this angle. King of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Pentacles. That's a nice little setup, isn't it? Especially as you've got the Ten of Pentacles above it. Let's read it like this. The Ten of Pentacles then. It says, an old man surrounded by family and possessions contently strokes a dog. Life is full. Wealth will be passed down through the generations. The family is safe and secure. The King. I picked up on his crown. It says, dressed in rich robes, the king is surrounded by the trappings of success, castle, vineyards and cattle. He's a man at the top of his game, tough, but an excellent manager, and a devoted husband and friend. Could suggest agricultural pursuits or stock market holdings. Divine masculine, why do I feel you've come into some pennies, pentacles? Could be the divine feminine. I feel the divine masculine. I do feel like the abundance is coming in. Or you're waiting for it. Okay, yeah. This abundance is created together, guys. So the masculine, I feel, is needing to actually get onto mission. It's time to kind of get the money rolling, the abundance rolling. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles here. And this money's going to start flowing. If you've completed your cycles, Divine Feminine, as soon as you complete your cycles and wrap things up, you know what needs to be wrapped up. They're your karmic lessons. So you should be aware of them by now. What needs to be left behind. This far into the journey, you should be aware of what is not serving you and what is stopping you. But what's prolonging you? Maybe that's the question. What's prolonging you? Ace of Pentacles. Let's have a look at this. A large pentacle in the sky. This came out at Sherwood Forest. I spoke about watching the weather, didn't I? I've been doing that overnight. A large pentacle in the sky rests upon a bed of lilies, surrounded by golden clouds. Aces signify largesse and new beginnings. Here come pennies from heaven. Anticipate a new career, sudden prosperity, opportunities for tremendous growth. Opportunities for tremendous growth. The masculine's waiting, look. Seven of Pentacles, he's waiting for that harvest. Especially as they call him a peasant. A weary young peasant rests at the end of a long day in a field. You are working hard, but more consistent effort is needed. This card is about patience. Things will happen, but not now. Okay. So the Divine Masculine knows nothing's going to happen, Divine Feminine, until this wheel's turned. If you're letting go of codependent connections, okay, you're going into that like solitude, that independence. The true Divine Feminine energy of the Nine of Pentacles, which you need to be in so that you can have the 10. So I feel, seeing as you've got the 7, the King here, that makes 8. Here's your 9. What's the missing component? It's you, Divine Feminine. You make up the 10. You make up the legacy. It's actually Divine Feminine prolonging union here. Seven of Pentacles, we've read that. So let's have a look at the Hangman. Major Arcana, the Divine Masculine hanging around. He can't get down. And I want to say, until you've stopped looking back, Divine Feminine, to the past. Until you're looking forward, look, you smack bang into him. He's right there. He's looking back, you're looking back, boom. Just like that. The Hangman. Let's have a look at this Major Arcana. And this is why we can't pick up the Divine Masculine's energy at the moment. He's calm and alert. The Hangman doesn't appear uncomfortable in his suspended state. Suggests a step backwards, a distancing from everyday concerns, indicates indicates a period of rest and reassessment. Something new is on the horizon, but you must be patient. Makes more sense to the patient cards, like the Divine Masculine is having to have so much more patience with the Divine Feminine at the moment. It feels like he's picking up on your energy. He knows if you're settled, whether the winds are calm, whether you're calm, whether you're calm enough for him to approach, and that really all boils down to your karma. Okay. Well, let's look at the Hierophant then. He's waiting. I feel like he's waiting for the go-ahead. It's like, come on. Come on. wrap this up. I feel like the Divine Masculine is like your biggest cheerleader at the moment, Divine Feminine. It's like, come on, you can do this. It's like, I have every faith in you. Associated with the sign of Taurus, the bull, with a scepter in one hand and the other raised in blessing, he symbolises the Pope, the spiritual father, and the Trinity, mind, body and spirit. He also represents organised religion or orthodox ideas. The card offers mercy and compassion and indicates a need for approval and conformity. He needs you to really approve of him when he comes. So if you're in a shitty state of being, and I'm saying that a lot of us are, having to really dig deep. The stories I've been healing. Yeah, okay, the stories I've been healing. Yeah. The stories that I've been hearing. Heartbreaking. Anything to make it... Seriously, this kind of stuff that I'm hearing is like, who wouldn't want to just give up hope and just... It's nasty. And I'm not talking just like my own situation. It's become very apparent that this is something that's going on out there, widespread, and it's coming from all angles. Nastiness make you feel like you don't really want to be alive. I don't know if that's just targeted towards, it seems, the feminines at the moment, but it's like a big test on their worth. But the fact is, for one, that people are actually telling me about these stories, I mean, that's awesome. Because they have every right to be crying and to be so upset and devastated and want to go away and hide. And the crying was done. But it's like the recovery, the kind of going within and saying, that doesn't resonate with me. That isn't true. I am worthy, I am worthwhile, I am beautiful, I am successful. Okay. Masculine, feminine. It looks like the masculines are kind of saying, Divine Feminines, can you do this? Divine Feminines, are you going to make it out the other side? Because you may have been so optimistic and like surer than sure that you could do this. But sometimes the going just gets tougher and tougher as you're very close to completion. So your masculine's saying, come on, you can do this. He's so in touch with your energy. He's going to be picking up on all your moods, your thoughts, your feelings. He's very proud of you. He's very proud at you for sticking up for yourself. So he is rooting you on to do this. To complete these cycles. Say goodbye to what you know is not serving you. Wow, what a reading. 5 of Cups. He knows it's not easy. Let's look at this 5 of Cups now. As a youth contemplates 3 cups, a hand descends from the cloud to offer a 4th. You are jaded or bored with life. Perhaps a bad experience has caused you to withdraw. Are you traversing a period of stagnation? So the masculine, I feel, has been through this. He's withdrawn himself. He is being patient. But I feel it's like he wants to move on. Come on, it's time to move on. He's ready to go. 6 of Swords here. He's coming. So Jesse, the boat, is coming. He's coming from Avalon, which means he's rested, healed. He's like, come on then, let's go. Let's get going. Onto this new chapter here. A strong man transports swords in a boat. Someone is going to cut you some slack soon. Relief will come after a struggle. You may be taking a sea voyage. I actually feel the Divine Masculine is kind of putting out there to the universe, for you, Divine Feminine, someone please just cut her some slack. That's nice. It's a nice energy here from the masculine. Justice. I've got justice here. It's coming, Divine Feminines, and your Divine Masculine wants it for both of you. Associated with the sign of Libra, the scales. Okay, let's try and speak fluently. Associated with the sign of Libra, the scales. Justice holds a sword in one hand and the scales in another. Decisions will be made fairly. Suggest a possible court appearance. Can relate to wills or divorce. Now, seeing as the Divine Masculine's on this side and he's about to move on, he might have had a divorce come through, which means that it's a completion. I said it was like he was preparing. He's ready to level up. I said I felt like he was preparing to send a message and to tell the truth. And seeing as he's walking away from this toxic tie here, I feel this has happened. He's looking back over his shoulder. He's like, see ya. Not coming back down that route. Not going back down that road. And you're heading into the direction that it looks like the two of you are just going to yin-yang it all the way home. So the sun, the Divine Masculine's free. He's positive. It's like, woo, I can go now. The sun, it really is a free energy here. A freedom, but it's the Divine Masculine, guys. Feels like things happened very quickly for the Divine Masculine. A cherub. A cherub rides a white pony through a field of sunflowers under a benevolent sun. Solar energy is powerful and fulfilling, bringing growth, contentment and positive energy. Happy relationships and satisfying creative endeavours follow. Could be the time to expand your horizons professionally or socially. Oh, he's ready. Come on. New life. A new start. Heading all the way to the Divine Feminine here. I spoke about that sun. It just felt like I said, it didn't get dark last night. So that solar energy is powerful and fulfilling, bringing growth, contentment and positive energy, and it's nice and early. So we're going to be waking on a happy note. Very much. It's 6:30, so okay. We better read this devil, hadn't we? Let's do it. Associated with Capricorn, the goat. A tethered couple looks away in misery under the devil's yoke. Represents emotional, spiritual, physical bondage. Official attachments or relationships based on material gain. These, I'm not sure, these what? I felt like I was going to say chance. These, I'm not sure whether it's chance. It's meant to be. These chains can be broken with willpower Can also relate to deviant sexual tendencies or cults. You can't resist the temptation. Listen, if he's a bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, he's looking for some refreshment, as Lily's kind of at the sink drinking out at the tap. Lily, come down, sweet thing. Come down. Have you not got no water? I'm just going to have to get the pussycat some water. You can have a look at these cards. Are you thirsty, girl? There is water here. Okay, let's give you some more. I'll get you some fresh water. Want some fresh air? A fresh new outlook on life. I'm going to make it nice and cold. Here you go, sweetie. She probably doesn't want that. I want it out of the tap. Oh, that's like having a beer, isn't it? Okay, you want it from the pump, don't you? Not in a can or a bottle. Okay, on tap. On tap. Right then. I'm going to read the Moon card. But first we better read the Six of Swords for the Divine Feminines here. Don't want to cut yourself off from your own legacy, your own abundance, do you, Divine Feminine? It's just around the corner. You are in a state of transition, a physical move, a rite of passage, or a mental shift of some kind. You are leaving behind what was familiar and comfortable to move towards the unknown. This is essential for your growth. Let's do the moon. Fly me to the moon. I wanted to sing that just a minute ago and I stopped myself. I mustn't stop myself. Don't stop yourself from going with the flow. The moon rules the subconscious. Psychic powers are revealed. You and the Divine Masculine are so connected. I feel that he's actually more tapped into the connection than what you are, Divine Feminine, at the moment. And that's because you've had to take your attention off of the connection, because there are other things that exist than just, you know, the Divine Masculine. There's other things, other people, circumstances. And as you've taken your attention off and you're working on clearing up these cycles, so you're kind of not even thinking about the Divine Masculine because life is just like hellish. You've detached from the masculine, which means that he's in connection with you. Through the detachment, he can actually connect. He feels that, which means he can tap in more clearly to you. So the moon rules the subconscious. Psychic powers are revealed. Initiation is strong. It doesn't say initiation. Intuition is strong. But initiation is very strong on the cards here, guys. As the moon waxes and wanes, beware of deception and the shifting sands of superficial relationships. Also suggests that unusual supernatural events may occur. What, like it not being nighttime? A touch of lunacy is in the air. Well, yes, look, it really has been like that, guys. That's the kind of... I know at 3 o'clock, I was like, what time is it? I thought it was like I thought it was early morning. You know, about 7, 8. I thought, what time is it? And it was like, why is it so light? Okay. And I hop on. The thing is, I fell asleep like really early, and well, 10 maybe. I'm not sure. So that's quite early for me. But I wasn't planning on sleeping all night. I wasn't planning on going to sleep that early. It just happened, and then I woke about 1:30. And it was light. And then 3:30, it was like light. It's like, okay. And then up at really 4 o'clock. I've been up since 4. Oh. Did we have, we're on Wednesday, that's right. But did it come up that it said early morning? It was breaking dawn. That was the card. Violet Angel. It said to wake for the early morning. Early morning, I'm not sure what it said. But it definitely said about like waking with the sunrise. I don't know what time the sun has risen. It looks a little bit hazy out there, misty, cloudy. It will burn through. Right, where are we going with this then? It's lunacy. Shall we have a look on the enchanted map? Let's do it. Oh, when was it Heal the Ouch? Okay. That was a day or so ago. Okay, I'm still going to keep it like looking into both of the energies. So let's get a card for the Divine Feminines. Oh, Compass. Let Love Be Your Compass was yesterday's title. Okay, Divine Feminines, are you ready? Because you're about to follow your true north. Okay. Here we go. We're taking you all the way home. Hopefully that ouch is healed now. As long as you orient as long as you orient your compass to true north, the direction of your higher power, you will never be lost. You're entering uncharted territories right now, and you can expect wonderful new experiences. To stay on the highest path of your destiny, you'll need to keep your compass pointed to true north. Only spirit or a higher power can serve this function. Okay. Let's repeat it. We don't want to kind of mess up the process. You're entering uncharted territories right now, and you can expect wonderful new experiences. To stay on the highest path of your destiny, you need to keep your compass pointed to true north. Only spirit or a higher power can serve this function. Money, property, prestige, romance, and other material achievements can't help you find your true path. They are simply things you may experience along the journey. True north, head true north, Divine Feminines, okay. Know that spirit is working in your life, so even if you feel lost temporarily, it will be easy for you to find your way. Have faith and trust. For your compass, with spirit as true north, will ensure that you'll never be lost. Even on a starless night when all seems dark. It's lightening up a bit now. You can find your way. Maybe it was dark out there, but it just didn't appear that way to me. Look, who knows what I'm seeing. You just see what you see, don't you? Well, it didn't get dark, alright? Not like normal dark with stars in the sky or anything. No, it was Divine Masculines. It said that you need to just focus on that with spirit and your higher power. It's the only thing that can get you through this. Don't worry about relationships, money, prestige, property. Don't worry about all of that stuff, okay? That stuff doesn't serve you. That's just stuff that you experience along the way. Romance is coming. Love, sex, romance, all coming. But you're not focusing on it, Divine Feminines. And I want to say that's good. But you do have to keep your faith. And you do still have to follow your true north. You've done this journey, really, so that you can experience true love. True love for self, true love for life. But you need to break away from anything that isn't true for you. Okay, Right. So, Divine Masculine. Not much guidance for you guys, is it? I think you kind of, you're well tapped in. Divine Masculine, you're definitely tapped into your Divine Feminine energy with your education here. Hi, Jazz. So, card number 35, what I'm feeling from this is that I feel... Do you want to come up? Okay. I was just saying to the Divine Masculines about how the Divine Feminine might have to look at how teachable she is because she's been doing all this work. Yeah. She's been doing all this work. You've been out nice and early. It didn't get dark, did it? No. And it's like Divine Feminines, how teachable are you? Because you've got to put all that into practice and understand that you do the work. You do the work first and then it all comes in, okay? It's not like guarantee me this and then I'll do the work. It's like, no, I'm doing the work because I believe that by doing this work on myself, it will bring me everything that I ever hoped for or desired, and that what's true to you. Okay, we're going to look at the education. Yeah, good boy. Come in. You want to come down? Oh, you're really happy. Happy! Okay, 35. Don't knock them cards over, sweetie. Let's have a look at this, 35. And do you know what comes after this? Card number 35? Commitment. But we're on education. It's coming up on the masculine side. It says life is filled with lessons. Be teachable. So I actually feel this is the guidance here for the Divine Masculine. He's really rooting the Divine Feminine on here. Okay. Okay, Jess. He's actually pushing on my bracelets. Okay, let him come up. I've just got a whip around the face with his towel. That's kind of like what the Divine Masculine's doing to the Divine Feminine. He's giving her a bit of a shake-up. A shake-up call. Life is filled with lessons. Be teachable. Wisdom comes from participating in life, not just reading about it. So I feel the Divine Masculine, he actually took it seriously. Like all the guidance, all the exercises, the meditations. I mean, masculines, when they really do focus on, when they really do focus on something that they think is beneficial and worthwhile, and I want to say really the law of attraction and how it works. Oh, okay, yeah, he's just confirmed that by really in my ear so much. It's like they found the key and now they've really studied it. Jasper, not with the screen, darling. Come on, darling. Good boy. So it's like they've done what they're told. It's like Divine Feminine. Just because you've been like studying and growing and evolving all this time, it's like don't forget the important key points. Jeez, the masculine's really giving the Divine Feminine a kick up the arse here. Follow your own guidance, Divine Feminine. What you would advise your Divine Masculine really to do, you take that guidance on. Don't give up now. So wisdom comes from participating in life, not just reading about it. This card suggests that you might not have enough knowledge about what you seek, the direction to take, your circumstances, or the nature of your inquiry. Okay, so is it because, Divine Feminine, it says what's prolonging you? It says you might not have enough knowledge about what you seek, the direction to take, your circumstances, or the nature of your inquiry. I want to say you're not meant to be worrying about that now. You're meant to be worrying about just following your true north. Your Divine Masculine kind of has that part covered. Oh, I could feel, I don't know why, but I could feel the whole table vibrating through my elbow. I had to look to see whether my mobile phone was on the table, to see whether it was going off and vibrating, but it's not. And it should be on aeroplane mode anyway. There was a vibration coming through the table. How bizarre, how bizarre. Okay, so, important information is coming. Now is the time to go to school. Ask a person who might know more than you do, or find a teacher or a course of study so that you can more clearly understand what the next right action must be. Sometimes life unexpectedly sends you to an unfamiliar school, and you must learn by experience. Now is the time to be teachable, open to changing your preconceived notions. Be a student and be willing to state the most powerful mantra of all, I don't know yet. Awesome. I was actually drawn to, instead of like starting Think and Grow Rich, we've got to finish You'll See It When You Believe It, Dr. Wayne Dyer, and the chapter that we have been prolonging is detachment. And I feel we've been prolonging it because now's the time that we're really going to get and comprehend that chapter on detachment. So I will make it my mission today to read that to you guys, and we need to get that book wrapped up. We can't do a half-assed job, okay, which I can sometimes have a tendency to do, is just read half a book. So let's finish Dr. Wayne Dyer, and then we really will be ready. I want to say both Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine will both be ready to really for Think and Grow Rich, because that's the book, that's the manual you want to follow. But detachment seems to be the name of the game for the Divine Feminine at the moment. You need to detach, especially from these karmic situations. It feels the masculine has, and they're kind of ready to think and grow rich, okay, but they need their feminine. So the masculine knows what he needs to do. He's the genius behind it. Love, sex and romance he needs. Where's he going to get that from? You, Divine Feminine. Do your research. Come on, wrap up your shit. Okay. Make your mantra when people say, you know, what's going on? What are you doing? Where are you going? I don't know yet. Cool. Okay. Right then, I'm going to get a Sacred Destiny card. I love it when a plan comes together. The 18, guys, come on. I'm going to get a combined energy. Sacred Destiny. That one definitely wanted to flip. Change. Oh, look how lovely this card is. All to do with these clouds, guys. It's time for change. They're called dancing clouds. Okay. Throughout time, people have looked to the heavens for signs, and in the ever-changing movement of the clouds, they have seen shapes and forms that seem to be direct messages from the Creator. Okay, I'm going to tap into, before I fell asleep I remember now, I was meditating, that's when I fell asleep. What did I see? I actually saw a top hat. This is what I'm going to tell you, because I didn't write it down, I fell asleep. I kind of woke, remembered it, drifted back off again. There was a top hat, a black top hat, okay? And it was upside down on a table and it was shaking, vibrating. The next thing, it was inside the top hat. It turned itself round, so it looked like a magician's hat to start with. Okay, and it was just vibrating and shaking. Then the hat turned round. I see images that come through, okay, like my third eye. And I can lay there and just watch these images transform into, okay, a story. Or just images, really. So what I saw was a top hat vibrating on a table, and then the hat had turned itself around, and it was a flag. Now the flag was flapping. It was like the flag was on a pole. Okay, more one that you held with your hand. So it was a flag, and it was big enough, and the flag was flapping in the wind, and it was red, a red flag, and inside was the top hat, but it was up the right way. I think there was something else to it. I can't remember. It might come back to me. I'll let you know if it does. Let's go back to change. Clouds are shapeshifters. So throughout time, people have looked to the heavens for signs, and in the ever-changing movement of the clouds, they have seen shapes and forms that seem to be direct messages from the Creator. Clouds are shapeshifters. Their essence is the same, but they can change from mist to rain to ice to snow to water. The transient nature of clouds lends the understanding that life is transitional and ever-changing. Okay, the sacred landscape wants you to know it's okay to change your mind. It's all right to change directions. You do not need to be consistent. This is a time to put the needs and experiences of others aside and listen to the beat of your own drum. You don't need to follow tradition. Create your own traditions. You are free to express yourself and let your spirit fly. Be daring. Go beyond predictable behaviour. Just because something has always been done a certain way doesn't mean that it needs to continue to be done that way. You can't control the exact circumstances of your life, but you can control what meaning you give to them. Select meanings that empower you, for this is a time to be carefree, wild and unpredictable. But seriously, some people don't know what's got into you. There is this hellish energy, guys, that's coming through. Okay, it's settling. It's okay, you're being a bit unpredictable. Giving some people the shock of their lives. And I feel the Divine Masculine as well is going to be behaving very unpredictable, and but I feel like in a good way, a daring way. You're going to give the Divine Feminine the shock of her life. Jasper, hey darling, come down here. Good boy. Come here. Yeah? Okay, let's get this wrapped up then. Yeah? Okay. No? Should we see what the angels and ancestors want to say? Come down. Good boy. Lay down then. Let's see what the angels and ancestors would like to say. I think we're going to have to get wrapped up soon. Settle down. Uh-oh, you've dropped the cart book. Is it just the boxes and the book? Are you going to settle down? Should we see what the message is, Jasper? I should get another joint one. Oh, we've got the Lord, see? Take charge with authority. We just have the one. It's just the Lord who's in charge now. Okay, Divine Feminine, you need to get yourself out of the stuff that you got yourself caught up in. The Divine Masculine's coming to serve you. It's like served you an order. Okay. Take charge with authority. You got it, Divine Feminines? Okay, and then he's going to come and take charge. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Don't be afraid to take charge or use your voice. I told you he's really rooting for you. He's been through this. And now it feels like he can direct his energy and his attention on you. He wants to. But he wants you to kind of be strong at the moment. Don't be afraid to take charge or use your voice. Be strong. The Lord is the consort of the lady, the emperor in the traditional tarot. He represents an authoritative male who isn't afraid to lay down the law. But this doesn't mean he is angry or chauvinistic. He is self-possessed, reliable and ambitious, a man of honour who has earned his place in society. I feel like he honours you, Divine Feminine, and he wants you to honour yourself. This Divine Masculine, he's not angry or chauvinistic, he's done the work. Hey, you cleaned up your act? No? Okay. Still a bit itchy. Do you want to come over here? Jasper. It's a little distracted. I'm going to try and get him down just one more time. And hey, come on. Good boy. Go somewhere else. Go on. Go and clean somewhere else. The bathroom? Would be good? No? Interesting. He's active quite early. Okay. The Lord in this oracle holds a ram staff and wears a crown of antlers, showing he keeps himself firmly rooted in the ground and is protective of his people. His regal air indicates he has a taste for the finer things in life, yet he is sensitive to those who are less fortunate than he is. He likes the finer things in life, hence why he's kind of coming towards you, the Divine Feminine. Here's the extended message. Sometimes you have to take control in order to be honoured. If you feel that your kindness or gifts are being taken for granted, it's time to change that. There is no excuse for bad behaviour, and the ancestors are encouraging you to hold your ground and speak your mind in a fiercely loving way. You have the energy and might to overcome dramas or energies that aren't working for your growth, and it's time to take charge before you find yourself in a situation you don't want to be in. You are being encouraged to be the boss instead of being bossed. You got it, Divine Feminine? Seriously, Divine Masculine. He's sending this message to you. You are being encouraged to be the boss instead of being bossed. This card also brings the energy of ambition and can show you have the potential to move upwards on a professional level, but only if you act with authority and show who you really are. Okay. Woo! Get it wrapped up. Oh, I don't even know where we want to go now. Okay, I'm going to get a Divine Feminine card. Oh. She ain't squeaky clean. She's got to take authority. Divine Feminine, you have to deal with this situation. Look at this, the Chariot. He's waiting. Yin Yang, look. You have to do your own dirty work, though. And you're strong enough to do it. And then you'll be free to do what you want any old time. I've been explaining yourself to someone, or anyone really, explaining your actions, why you do the things that you do, and okay, you just want to be, don't you? Be left in peace. You don't want to be left in pieces. You want to be left in peace. Feeling whole. So let's see what the Divine Feminine card is. Well, I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, they're feeling strict and stern. I can feel by the cards. I want to say they're sleek, but there's some strength behind them. Lady of the Lotus born, embodiment is the deepest bliss my body was made for enlightenment. Yeshi Choshkalo. I don't know. Seriously, guys, I don't know why I tried, but hey, we keep trying, don't we? Now, do you know what it says here? It's either Yishi, okay, or it's yes, he. It's like you're saying yes to the Divine Masculine. Yes. Yes, she. Yes, he. There's a she and a he in there. Let's carry on. Yeshi. It's like saying a he, she. Yeshi. It did feel like they were balanced. They were the weight. It felt like the weight was distributed. I don't know how you can. The cards weren't too heavy. They weren't too light. They were just very. They felt completely different. Swift, sleek, and confident. Lady of the Lotus Born. Let me find out whereabouts Yeshi is in the book. 121. 1-1. Who fancies a 1-1? Oh. Depends on what you're participating. Okay, I'm going to read this, but you're going to have to excuse my pronunciations. But 777s, I can see that jumping out of the page, so I'm going to have to read it because I know that sync has been coming up them sevens. I'm going to miss maybe out her surname, but I know that you know who I'm talking about. Yeshi represents a deep wisdom that has been much misunderstood. She is the ultimate spiritual wisdom that the human body is all that is needed for enlightenment. Yeshi was born a princess in Tibet in 777 CE. According to legends, she was born in the same way as the Buddha. A mantra resounded and her mother gave birth to Yeshi painlessly. Her name means Wisdom Lake Queen. Wisdom Lake Queen, because at the moment of her birth, a nearby lake doubled in size, symbolising her tremendous wisdom, her waters of enlightenment. From a young age, Yeshi only wanted to practice the Dharma instead of getting married, but the Emperor of Tibet gave her to Padmasambhava, who had travelled to Tibet from India to spread the Buddha's teachings. Wow. So she was like the female embodiment of the Buddha, and obviously a masculine from, an emperor from Tibet who was travelling to spread the Buddha's teachings, married her. Must have made quite a pair. He became her main consort and husband, and together they each founded their own lineages of Buddhist teachings. She spent many years isolated in meditation and accomplished several cycles of tantric spiritual practices. Seriously, just, come on, babe, come on. You're itching, getting that table vibrating. You have to come down on Mommy's lap. She spent many years isolated. I'm so sorry, guys. She spent many years isolated in meditation and accomplished several cycles of tantric spiritual practices. She received esoteric initiations and became known as a fully enlightened Buddha in the form of an ordinary woman. She is also considered to be an incarnation of Vajrayogini. I'm not sure who that is. I think that actually sounds like the name of I think that might be the Great Swan. It's spelled, let me show you. Let me show you love. You see this word here? Just have a funny feeling it's the name of the Great Swan, but hey. We get a Journey of Love. I think that's the deck that has it in. And her husband predicted that she would reincarnate as the legendary Tibetan Buddhist tantric teacher and yogini Machig Labdron. Well, anyway, when your soul selects her card, it can be so easy to forget that everything we touch, everything we say, and everything we do is not separate from the divine. Yeshi embodied one of the most potent spiritual truths. The female body is an asset to enlightenment. not a hindrance. The body is a vehicle to free us from the idea that there are any limitations to reality. Tantra, which weaves together the sacred and the mundane to reveal the spiritual nature of all things, allows Yeshi to realise that she was both an ordinary woman and an incarnation of the Buddha Vajrayogini. We are both human and divine. We are both immortal, body and an eternal essence that continues on. The body too often can be the scapegoat for so much hate, distrust and violence. The body holds infinite wisdom, pleasure and possibilities. This is the moment to see your gorgeous body as the tremendous gift it is. It's the moment to realise that there is no greater intoxication than just being fully in your body from head to soul. Yeshi is the call to remember the holiness of your flesh, the deep wisdom your body contains, and the temple you walk around in every day. Soul voice meditation. What helps me remember that my body is sacred? Intention. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. Okay, let's get this wrapped up. Jasper. Hey. Come on. It's not budging. He's like, you come on, not me, come on. Hey, come on. He's not happy. He is not happy. Okay, not the microphone. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's get wrapped up with the journey of love. $7:09. It's not, it's 7:10. The shop's open. Shop opens at 7. I need to go get some milk. How awesome. Perfect timing. Okay, so journey of love. We've got the communal dance, so I'm not really going to find out about that name in the swan. Hey. Number 5, the communal dance. Let's get this wrapped up. Lover. Lover, you have been alone too long. Your community calls you to surrender your isolation for this moment in time and instead join the cosmic conga line. Do you know how special you are? So much that this community would not be the same without you. Your individuality and uniqueness can only enhance this group of souls that calls you to dance with them. Men and women, human and spirit, heaven and earth, your community is vast and rich and has much to share with you. Be lifted in celebration of belonging. Recognise that you are part of something great. Can your heart grow warm with recognition? You belong. You are meant to be a part of this great dance of love awakening on the earth. Your heart is already beating to the rhythm of the music. This oracle brings you guidance. You are being drawn into a new community that is more aligned with your innate spiritual vibration. You feel more at home there and will be able to share your gifts and talents more freely and with greater support. Let go of relationships or situations that you have been holding on to out of fear. If they are meant to continue with you, they will remain. If not, they will fall away, creating space for new connections to come into your life now. This is not the time to hide in what you have known, but to be open to playful connection with kindred spirits soon to be met. Let's finish this poem, guys. I mean, that comes in perfectly, doesn't it? But let's say no more. Okay. When I stood in front of you, I knew something was in store. I could feel the excitement of our journey ahead. for I have been that way before. Each person comes into our life with lessons we may see, and in the reflection of that other self is the person we can be. Wow, it's beautiful. I want to get another one. The bride offers herself. 43. There is a sacred offering taking place, an offering of the divine feminine. She is offering herself to the mystery unfolding. This may manifest in a physical way in that a woman of great feminine wisdom is offering herself to you in friendship, love, spiritual companionship, or service in some way. This may manifest in a spiritual gift from the Divine Mother in the form of a life circumstance or situation, whether it is immediately recognised as a gift or not. To accept this offering as a bridegroom accepting his bride, with love, reverence and respect, will bring good fortune. This oracle offers you a message. Accept what is being offered now, whether through challenge or an easing of the way forward. There is a gift of grace from the Divine Feminine reaching for you now. Allow her in and be blessed. This oracle also heralds a time of importance in relationship. You have been revealing yourself and not being afraid of who and what you are, sharing yourself in willingness to connect. Your vulnerability and beauty is acknowledged and will attract the response you need at the perfect time and in the perfect way. Every bride shall have her bridegroom. So let's end now on this poem. Guys, if you want to, I need to find my voice. If you do want to book a reading, I'm doing kind of a cutting your ties reading for £50 at the moment. You just need to email me and I'll get back to you with more details. Okay, so let's end on this poem. How careful we must be close, how fragile we must feel, how sad not to be when someone is real. To say approach with caution when we already know that inside there's a likeness and experience goes slow. Okay, Jas, we're out of here. It's all good, boy. Okay, my boy's getting a bit too agitated now. Guys, have yourself a fantastic Wednesday. And I'll catch up with you soon. Okay, take care. Much love. Bye for now.